I was torn between BB-15 and Big Brother, and I don't know.
To quote Amanda, I know what you're doing, John. This won't make it into the beginning. Go ahead.
Fuck this shit.
I love having a weak Big Brother. So far as I remember, anyway.
Want to know what really happened? I have all the dirt from the live feed.
I never joke about Big Brother unless you're a floater in the game.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our weekly Big Brother recap show, where we fill you guys in on everything you missed this past week from the Big Brother show and live feed, so you're all caught up heading into next week's shows. Now, before we get into it, we just want to say, as always, you guys should be following us in our Z-Box room, because we're putting exclusive videos in there, vlogs, updating what's happening on the feeds, like instantly. We're giving away prizes, autographed pictures, free feed subscriptions. The links are below, so make sure you check it out and join our Z-Box room. We also live tweet during the show. So, since we have so much to get into this week, let's just jump right into it. We don't have a special guest this week, but if there's somebody you guys want to see, make sure you comment in the sections below. Tweet us, tweet them, and we will work on making it happen for you guys. But you know the deal. When you're over on Twitter, you can follow me at Reality Recaps.
Woohoo! Hey, it's John Richardson. Can't wait to talk about the latest gossip on Big Brother. Follow me at Comedy Joan on Twitter.
Hey, you guys, you show from the Brex here. I can't even top whatever John did. Just follow me at You Got Brex on Twitter.
So, Big Brother, Week 5, we are so excited to talk about all of it with all of you guys. And what did it all start with? But Aaron won HOH again.
Oh, yeah. She won it, but she had no power and cried about it.
She had power. She had power.
She had no power.
She didn't have a hand.
She had the deal with Helen. I'm surprised the White Devil kept the deal with Helen. I was happy with that. She actually showed that she has a little bit of integrity for a racist, and you know what? Now she's on the alliance.
She
Does
didn't...
that recap it for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's just talk about tonight then. No, okay.
No, I think she had all the power. She had a hand because she's HOH. She can do what she wants. She doesn't have to listen to anybody. She made the good play of deciding to do what is going to get her further in the game, and I don't discredit her for that.
I think she did absolutely what she needed to do in order to secure safety, just to show a little bit of loyalty for 1 week. She knows she has no power this week, so she had to put everybody on the good side and just swallow what pride she has, or whatever she swallows.
You sounded like you were under oath, Eric, and I don't discredit her for that.
Well, because I don't
was it that hard of a stretch to say something nice about her? You can tell.
It was impossible. I wanted to say I can't stand you, racist. But every time, look, I will say I start liking her, and every time I start liking her, she throws out, should I tweet white power? Candace looks like Aunt Jemima, go make me some pancakes. Every time I start liking her a little bit, my brain is like, does not compute, I'm liking Aaron, and then she does that. I'm like, oh, that's right, I hate you.
But because Candace actually has been saying it the whole time, no matter what, the real Candace is what we saw. This is not the real Candace. I mean, this is not the real Aaron, and Candace is 100% right. She's 100% right, because the minute she came off the block and Gina saw it, and the minute that she came out of HOH, she started kissing ass and then running and saying, oh, do you know what so-and-so did? Oh, my God, I just walked in the room and so-and-so did this. So she went right back to that person. I think that, you know, she kissed ass long enough, and that is as much as she can do for herself. You know, I'm just going to have myself some ramen noodles. Just hang on a second.
But we're not up to ramen noodles yet, Michelle. We have to first...
I just have to prep it, you know.
Okay.
Is that your have-not lunch, Michelle?
You know, this is all we had to listen to, like, the whole time on the feed. So go ahead and talk, and I'll just, you know.
Are you gonna mute yourself while you do that?
No, that's what? Were you threatening me, Eric?
No, I wasn't. I would just do it. So, Amanda puts up Howard and Spencer. No surprise there at all. We all knew it was coming.
Aaron, not Amanda. We're all
What did I say?
fucked up.
Oh, all right. We are all. We don't sleep. We'll get there in the spoiler section. We got good spoilers for you guys. So yeah, she puts up Howard and Spencer. And then we as America nominate Amanda. And I've already beat this horse to death on our breaking news live feed shows this week. But I'm just saying, I feel like it is because Rachel told everyone to vote Amanda, and I do not understand still why Rachel told everyone to vote Amanda.
I don't even think that had anything to do with it. I think Amanda has her own hate crew. People think that she's a bully. Listen, you had tweeted it out, and I think you posted it in our Z-Box room, that if Amanda was a guy, they would be congratulating her on being great gaming. And this is what she's doing. You know, she's a real estate person. She has to be able to close the deal, and she has to be able to negotiate. She's just a very hard negotiator, flat out. She's not, like a person that needs to be like labeled as a bully. And the internet people out there just said, screw this, we want Amanda up because Amanda thinks that she's all that.
Well, a lot of the groups I'm in on Facebook with Big Brother and a lot of stuff I'm hearing, everyone's about 50-50. I was really shocked that people started getting on the let's nominate Amanda train. But I think with Rachel tweeting everything out, I think that kind of maybe pushed it over the edge. And she became nominated. And I was shocked by it, too, because, again, like Eric said, she's been aligned with Alyssa. So, Rachel, what's up, girl? Tell us what's going on. What's going on here? What's happening right here? What's going on?
And I was raked over the coals for those comments on Twitter. People were not happy with me. They were like, she's a racist, she says the most horrible things, she's trying to set up Howard. She's like, look, I'm like, every single person in that house, like, if we weren't going to like people for the racist, bullying, whatever stuff they do, then we couldn't like or support anybody in that house. So I'm going to remove all of that from the thought process of who's playing the best game. Amanda's playing the best game.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. And Andy, I have to say.
And I also agree with Michelle that if Amanda had a penis, that people would be patting her on the back. I don't know what it is about vaginas, but everyone gets scared, including myself.
Yeah, and everyone, we know the joke. Amanda, not funny.
No.
Not funny.
No. So, who won the POV?
Well, wait. If we're gonna, can we just acknowledge, because we give Big Brother a lot of shit, and no, we don't. We love Big Brother. We never give them shit. But if we did give them shit, it would be for the fact that they keep recycling competitions every single season. And aside from run back and forth and slide and fill your bowl, which they added the twist of having a partner, I am loving the competitions this season. I don't feel like they're recycling a lot. They're coming up with new ideas. I love this POV. I loved batshit crazy Helen. Love when she runs like this.
Yeah.
And she's the mad scientist.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the wig for it, Helen. But so they went back in time and had to do a puzzle, and Spencer won.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Michelle.
And he pulled a Jeremy and walked around with it for a little while. So... But he needed to do that, and we found out later on in one of the episodes is that McCrae actually got into him and was like, "Hey, you know, like it's all your fault. It's this, it's that, And Spencer's like, "No," and he said, "Oh, you know what? I'm in the DR. I'm getting him because I need him to save Amanda. I need him to save himself, and this will save Amanda. We need him." And it worked. Spencer actually hustled ass. Who knew?
Yeah. Who knew? Who knew Spencer could pull it out when he needed to? And he did.
Oh, wait. We do know that Spencer can pull it out, but we didn't know that he could win veto.
It's true. Spencer, you're a perv.
Butterscotch!
Butterscotch. So, that leads us to the POV nomination where, of course, Spencer uses on himself.
Right.
So he comes down, and then we as America put up Oh no, did we?
Candace.
No. Aaron.
Candace was.
Oh, right. Candace did it. Candace did it because Amanda was America's vote. Thus,
Correct.
right. If we can get rid of this GD twist as soon as possible, I'd be thrilled. I cannot keep up with all these scenarios.
Yeah.
So, yes. Aaron put up Candace.
Yeah. So.
Very good, Eric. Very good.
Yeah. So the. You want to take a break, Eric? You know. Take a breather.
There's no break.
You need to walk around a little bit, Eric.
There is no break. We were up to 6 a.m. covering the live feeds. We're getting there.
Yep, we're trying to hold back. We're like racehorses. We're trying to hold back. Just let us go. Yeah, so, you know, Howard made this phenomenal speech after what Candace did. Candace's great speech. Yeah, Howard talks in circle. Candace snaps ass at everybody, calls Spencer out, trying to keep herself safe, but she's telling Howard, what, keep my name out of your mouth type deal. Did it put a bigger target on her? There was a last-minute flip, maybe. You know, there was a lot of hustling, a lot of stuff that went down the last, 36 hours before the eviction. It was absolutely insane. What do you guys think? You think Amanda was safe that whole time, or was she kind of close to being up?
I don't think she was, and I am just so sick of the house meetings. Oh, God.
I love house meetings. House meetings are awesome. I want to have a house meeting and tell you all to clean up after yourself, and then whatever happens, happens. I want to have a house meeting.
That's fine.
I want
to
have
sit there, and Candace is like, you tell him, Spencer, that you said that, and she said that. I don't care. Just, it's a game. Come on.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. That I love that part of the game. I love them going at each other for the real game things, as opposed to I love you, Alyssa, but Alyssa doesn't want to use the house mouthwash because everybody puts their mouth on it. I could have a fit over that. I could have a whole controversy going off on that one. You put your lips on the mouthwash, and I'm not using it, and that's not right to me. So I'm going after you, and you're going on the block for
it's
mouthwash.
Not alcohol in it. Come on.
Okay.
Did you just drink some of it? So look, I'm gonna disagree.
I got excited, actually.
I'm gonna disagree a little bit with you, Michelle, who I was just gonna call Candace for some reason.
Oh yeah, because that would work.
Yeah. Well, you do keep getting tanner and tanner.
You do get tanner, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like
you guys comment below on that if that was a cross the line or a joke. I'm taking it as a joke, but those out there, yeah.
Are you saying that being called black would be an insult?
Oh, well, I'm not.
Okay, good. Okay, so here's my point about the house meeting and about what you said, Michelle. I think this season, I love a house meeting. This season, I hate a house meeting. Nothing happens because this whole cast says shit, exposes everything. I think I said in our, in the whatever breaking news show, house meetings matter when there are two sides and people floating in the middle that are going to get exposed. Everybody's exposed. Everybody says their shit all week long. There's nothing secretive really happening. Everything gets out in 5 minutes. So thus a house meeting is just one person yelling at another person about stuff everybody already knows in front of everybody. Right. It's not really interesting. To me, this season.
See, I would like a house meeting where I'm like, Spencer, pick up your damn boxers. I keep tripping all over them. They're disgusting. They're crotch up. I don't want to look at them anymore. That's what I want a house meeting.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, Jenny Marie, there's tons of blonde hair in the drink. Get your extensions in order. Whatever.
Wait a minute.
Jenny.
I just went off about mouthwash and was completely shut down on that. And now you want to talk about some man's boxers?
You talked about your mouth around the mouthwash.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
Very different.
All right. I like house meetings. I don't care what they're about. They cause controversy. I don't care. I like them. I like everybody knowing everything. I like them. House meetings rock in my world.
Comment below and let us know what you guys think. Do you love the house meetings this season or not? Okay, So, house meeting aside, yes, Candace called out Spencer. Howard talked in circles, tried to deny what he was doing. And I'm sorry, my favorite part, though, of the Amanda and, I wish I had my sunglasses, the Amanda and the Spencer fight, where Spencer was like, don't talk, woman. But I just love how it all started when they're both just sitting there with their sunglasses on, and Amanda's like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It was like spy versus spy.
I was just gonna say that. Like there was like a clip out of a Soviet spy movie. I know what you're doing.
Yep. Love that. Loved it.
I think Amanda was right. Amanda did not bully anybody. Amanda just said what the facts are. By this time, if you don't know what Amanda's tone is, you can't even play a friggin' game. So that's just how I think it. Spencer thinks that Amanda was trying to, like intimidate him and all this other stuff. That's not the case. You're just using everybody else's crap. You talk just as much crap as everybody else, Spencer. But you want to tell Amanda that, you can't intimidate me and you can't tell me what to do and shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Oh, Spencer's just upset because they started swinging their dicks and Amanda's was bigger.
To be fair, to play devil's advocate here, it was Amanda that called Spencer a bully.
Yeah.
And I will also say it was after Spencer was like, I talk to women this way when a woman needs to be talked to this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then Amanda was like, you shouldn't talk to a woman that way. You just shouldn't talk to anybody that way, actually.
Who does that?
Anybody.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Who does that?
See, and it didn't matter. And it didn't matter because as the next day, as yesterday went on, we were, what?
After that whole thing, we had that whole little episode that might come into play later on when we go into spoilers about the Howard secret whisper to Amanda thing. And that's pretty critical. And it's now being talked about more inside the house. So, yes, and I know you guys covered it.
Yes. So, apparently, none of us really know. I feel like it's a line to take, whatever. Apparently, allegedly, as the story is being told, Howard went up to Amanda, put his hand on her butt, groped her a little forcefully and said, I'm going to F you so hard when we get out of the house, right?
F the shit out of you when get out of the house. Yeah. So that's going to come into play later on.
Is that true? Do we really believe that happened?
I do. At this point,
I can't see Howard saying that.
You know what, guys? I got a secret, and I really can't divulge it right now, but I have to wait until the right people release this information, and then we can talk about it. But it was so critical that it had an impact on last night's live show that nobody really knew.
Well, hold on 1 second.
I know,
Michelle.
so I'm not going to talk about it.
No, John, do you see Michelle?
Yeah.
Like the big image of Michelle?
I see the big image of you right now because you're talking.
Michelle, talk.
Hello, what's going on? How are you?
Yeah, I see her.
Okay, I don't have your picture anymore, Michelle, but okay. Here is how I feel about it.
What do you mean by the right people? Aren't we the right people, Michelle? I mean, what's going on? You're teasing me. You've got a little cat in my face, and you're teasing me. I am not
allowed to divulge the information that I have right now.
Who do I need to call to get permission? Hello, can Michelle tell us? Okay, thank you. She can. What's going on?
No, I can't. No, I can't. But I will tell you that information and believing that it happened had something to do with last night's live show.
Well, yeah, the stills. I mean, what's going on?
So anyway, yes, I think that she said. I think that it was said. I think Amanda did try to keep it outside of game stuff. It bothered her enough for her to go to the DR. Again, we'll talk about that in some of the spoilers. So it's a critical move, but it didn't do him any justice. That was just more fuel for the fire for her to get Howard out. However, there was another attempt at a last minute let's flip the house prior to yesterday morning.
Correct. Before we get to that flip, I will just say to all of the people, I was very much on Amanda's side. Again, getting raked over the coals on Twitter. Here's all I'm going to say about it, because kind of got a lot of shit about it. I will always take a woman's side or anybody's side that says they feel harassed sexually in any way. And I think everybody should. Yes, we should go find out what the truth is. Clearly they have cameras, but I'm just saying I would tend to side with anyone who says they feel attacked or harassed or whatever. But moving on.
Thank you.
Then last night, Jesse, Candace, Howard again tried to flip the vote to get Amanda to go out.
Right.
And we didn't really know what happened. It seemed to kind of fizzle out, right?
Oh, no. Well, they wound up trying to talk late night, and they were like, you need to secure Andy. And Jesse's like, I will only go and talk to Aaron about this and Gina Marie about this if we get Andy for sure. And Howard's like, you can trust Andy. He doesn't tell anybody anything.
That's why Andy's playing a great game, too. Andy's playing a great game. He's voting the opposite side out every single week and yet remains friends, and everybody trusts him. He's playing a great game. Okay, so yesterday on the feeds, leading into the elimination, we really didn't have a lot of feeds all day. They were cut out for a large part of the day. People were speculating somebody walked out, somebody got into a fight. But no. Live showtime comes. They showed everything that we discussed, and Howard was eliminated from the game.
0-7-1 by Howard. Yeah. His speech just wound up saying, hey, listen, you know what? Get me out of here. I'm done type thing. Like, I can't play this game. And Howard, you signed up for Big Brother. I don't know what you thought you were going to do, but trust me, the game is about manipulation. So if you think that you can play this game without manipulating and lying, you're wrong. And the person that he manipulated the most was Candace. And she'll see that when she gets out. So, Howard, you keep saying that you played a clean game and that you played a good game and that you were truthful, but I'm calling you out, Howard. You didn't.
He wasn't truthful. That's why it ruined it with Helen. He's a bad liar. I'm glad you're a great Christian and you have a great church and you have a wonderful, strong faith. That's great. Leave it outside of the Big Brother house. This is a game, like you said, Michelle. Be smart at lying, at least. He ruined 2 chances with Helen as far as the lying, which ruined his game.
Yeah.
I don't think that's all that ruined his game. But to be fair,
it was a big factor, Eric.
Okay, all right, John Richardson. Just remember, I have the button to evict you from this group.
I'm just gonna make some ramen noodles.
So here's what I think. I think Howard. It is good that Howard is in this game. We need the Howards in this game, if for no other reason than they go out first. I am surprised Howard made it this long. I'm sick of people who don't want to lie, cheat, manipulate, and try and play a clean game. It doesn't work. It's not interesting to watch. None of us want to see it. There's no business in Big Brother. Go on, like, the Habitat for Humanity reality show. Okay, so now anybody who doesn't want to know spoilers should probably leave now, but you can always jump, the links are below, to the end of the episode because there is some good announcements there talking all about the recap show and the extra stuff we have for you later on in this week. Join our Z-Box room. We'll see you. Click the link down there. Jump to the end. Everybody else, spoilers!
Okay, yes, spoilers, and buy the live feed and the free trial to see what went down because you are going to want to see it for yourself. Trust me on this one. Clear your cookies, clear your cache browser, buy the live feeds from us. Our links are below. Go to our website. You want this. Trust me. Okay.
And if you can't afford it, read Michelle's blog.
Oh, if you can't afford it, you can enter our contest where we'll be giving one live feed away.
It is true. All you have to do for that is join our Z-Box room. And then, if you can't afford it and you're not joining our Z-Box room, could you at least just share the show with people on social media? Get the word out? That would help us. That too. That costs no money. It's free. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll see you over in the outro. Okay.
Okay, that's
so
our commercial. So we just did our commercial. Awesome.
yay, we just did our commercial. Okay, so spoilers. We're in the HOH competition. It's another brand new competition that I love. Everybody on Twitter was like, "Oh, who's ready for them standing on a wall and getting stuff thrown in their face?" Nope, another new one.
Yep.
Spinning wheel, holding on to the horsey.
It's a
sorry.
bull.
There's a bull in a china
bull in
shop.
China shop. Eric.
Yeah.
Bull.
Yeah,
Alright.
you know who was the bull in that china shop? Alyssa.
I know.
Because I'm sorry, I was like, what? What? They clearly, production, maybe allegedly, was like, we don't want you to win this week. Have some Xanax before the show starts.
No, they didn't give her. She said later on the feeds that she was doing that because it's TV and it would make good TV, and that she's an actress and she wants to do it. So for those that didn't get to see the live feeds when they came back with the endurance comp, Alyssa almost face planted off of the rolling roller.
That
there.
was on the show. That was on the show.
Well, there you go.
On the
She
show.
almost face planted, and if it wasn't for her ability to hold her whole body weight up with one arm, she would have been flying. She literally was up in the air trying to get herself straight. I loved it. I got a couple of good screen grabs of it. I loved it.
It was good. It
Yeah.
was good.
And
then go ahead.
All right, so then before the show ended, Julie told them that there were going to be no have-nots, so you won't have any ramen noodle or mungum beans or anything else to vote on this week. So that's a good thing for us, I think.
Which, to McCrae's credit, I heard him saying after the HOH comp, well, if there is no have-nots this week, and for some reason they're starting to think that jury is starting, and I don't know how I missed that, he's like, this week's double elimination. So
Yeah.
McCrae flat out knows this week's double elimination. So one by one they all fell out. The order doesn't really matter, but who won?
Oh, yes,
what?
it does.
No.
No. Yes, it does. Order matters because Julie told them there were 3 boxes that they had to pick from. So
Right.
the first
And
that
one of them
fell
had
out,
the 5.
the first one that fell out was Spencer. The second one was Candace, and then Helen hung on for about a minute and then said, screw this, and, made like she fell off.
Right. Before you two bit my head off, the rest of my sentence was, the order doesn't matter except for the first 3 people who had to open the boxes.
I really didn't get what you were going to say, Eric.
Spencer, that's because I talk in circles. Spencer has to talk in a bullhorn for the entire week, which I think is hysterical and will kill his game. Candace won the $5,000. And what did Helen win, Michelle?
She won the ability to have a steak barbecue and choose 3 house guests to join her in the steak barbecue. And who knew what that would fucking lead to?
That would lead to why none of us are awake right now, because we had to watch the feeds for 6 hours. Well, what they would show us of the feeds. It was really like listening to the feeds, but whatever.
Right. So, came down to Jesse, McCrae, and Gina Marie, and the whole time Gina Marie kept saying, bro, you're good, bro, you can get down, I just want my hair dyed, bro, you're good, you're solid. McCrae wants to keep his girls safe because the night before they wound up having their nuptials said in the cockpit room just in case Amanda was being evicted. So he's like, I want to win it for my wife, I want to win it for my girl, and Jessie was doing her best, and they just kept speeding it up. Jessie crapped out, she fell off, and McCrae said, Rich, open up the door so these people can go inside so I can talk to her. Like he said, Rich, open up the door. Like, he wanted to make a deal, and they didn't allow the backyard to be open so the house guests can go inside for them to make a deal. And Jimmy was like, no, bro, I want this, man. I want this. I don't care. You can sleep upstairs. I don't care. I just want my head dyed, man. I just want my head dyed.
And, yeah.
Gina Marie's going to get her hair dyed because she won HOH, New York in the house. Yo, bro, I'm doing this for Nick. I'm sorry. Did I just do that?
Oh, my God. I'm embarrassed for you, actually.
Oh, well, don't worry. we'll all be embarrassed when she gets her HOH room and Big Brother, knowing the comedic gold it's going to be, put a big old picture of her and Nick as one of her HOH pictures. So now she's carrying it around with her.
She cried over that.
Yeah, she cried over it. But why? Why, you say, John, would she be carrying it around with her? Clearly she could leave it in her HOH room. Nope, she's sleeping downstairs, and Amanda and McCrae have taken over the HOH room.
They have consummated their Big Brother marriage at this point. It is done. She bared her ass. We saw some of a naked ass, or maybe her thong was up on a crack. But yeah, there was definitely some hanky-panky that went down overnight. I guess it was to relieve the stress of everything else that went on in between them sleeping in the HOH and the HOH being over.
Yes, which we are going to quickly go through now because we have to start wrapping. Yes, we have to start wrapping it up. People don't want to listen to us for an hour. Helen, she decides she is going to take Alyssa because it's her BFF. And she's going to take Aaron on the barbecue date thing that she won.
Right.
But the fourth spot, she wants to put up as like a competition so that it's fair.
She gave it to Gina Marie, and Gina Marie said, "I don't eat meat. I'm not really into the barbecue. I'm HOH. Like, let's have a competition to who does the best impression of me, and they can go." And yeah, so Jessie has always been like super paranoid. The night before she was paranoid. There was a whole bunch of drama that went down. You're going to have to read my blog about it because Amanda went after Jessie and Jessie was trying to flip and Amanda knew about it. So there was already that tension that was unspoken of. So now Jessie's like, hey, you guys are kicking me out and putting Aaron in my spot. And what does Helen do? Puts Aaron in her spot and says, hey, I'm taking her for the barbecue. Like, that right there is so obvious. And Jessie was pissed off. We got pissed off Jessie. And it was pretty good. Actually, to hear, we didn't see much, but we got to hear it.
Yes.
Flashback time, it starts at 12:31 Big Brother time on feeds 1 and 2, and just hold on from there.
Yes, well, technically, it all started in the kitchen where Amanda put out there to Candace, going back to what we said earlier, she told Candace what Howard did to her, what she says Howard did to her, and then Candace got all mad and was, defending Howard for a little bit, and then they all kind of worked through it. Then, yes, Jessie got mad, and then we just had fishes for like a good hour, but we had audio of Amanda and Jessie going at it. Like, not safe for work, turn your speakers down.
I was going to say, I wrote it down, so go ahead.
You whore, you slut bag, you trash, you're going to steal people's husbands in real life. I don't know why you're in here. Jessie was throwing back at Amanda.
You're a bully.
You're a bully. You came in here with a boyfriend. You're the whore. You're the slut.
Amanda, close your legs.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, yes. Amanda said, Amanda had a meanie moment. She said to Candace, close your legs to married men. She didn't say to married men.
Close your legs, you slut. She said, close your legs, you slut. And then just said, you're sitting there in the house with you're the one in your underwear, and you're the one with the boyfriend, and I'm not afraid of you. And Amanda's like, you should, because you're going to go home. And then Helen jumps in. Helen didn't need to jump in. Helen did not need to jump in, and she turned on the waterworks on top of it all. I've been nothing but nice to her. Okay, Helen. And it's pretty funny because they kept cutting in and out of fish, and the only thing you hear Alyssa saying, traitor. And we don't know why Alyssa is saying traitor.
Yes, we do. She kept calling Matt from production a traitor. I saw some people, everybody was getting pissed. There was like a fury on Twitter last night, a fury in all the chat rooms, because we weren't seeing anything. We were only hearing this off and on. Everybody was saying it's because production's protecting Amanda. Then other people were saying it's because Matt was in the backyard with them, which I don't know how anybody would know that or if that was true.
He probably was up on the wall where they do a lot of the filming and for the competitions. You know how we've always seen sometimes the camera does a wide shot, so he probably was up there.
So a lot of people were also pretty pissed at Alyssa last night because then they were blaming her that we weren't getting to see the fights and that the feeds kept getting cut off. Yada yada. Okay, so the fight ends. It goes on for a good hour, and Michelle gave you the flashback time. I'll put it in the description below, so you can go back and listen. Once that is over, cut to the bathroom where McCrae is like, oh my God, Amanda, you are killing our game. You're killing our game. You're killing our game. And he was the most forceful with her I've ever seen him. And he would not let it go. Like, people would be like, it's okay, Amanda, we're not mad at you. And McCrae would be like, I'm mad at you. You shouldn't have done that. You have no reason to be increasing this target on your back.
Okay. After the whole Howard blow up and Candace blow up and Amanda was in the backyard with McCrae, they spoke and McCrae was a little pissed off about the whole Amanda saying something to Spencer. So they had a tiny little conversation that lasted 30 seconds. And he says, we should have had a blow up. And she's like, well, we should have did it then. He's like, no, that would have been too obvious. So I have been looking for a planned argument between them. I have been looking for it. Whether or not that one was real enough to say it wasn't game related, it was more like personal, like, hey, you're screwing my game, stop, or hey, everybody, she's ruining my game. Like, I just don't know if it was enough on that line.
Now, I'm glad that you said that because I did hear a little bit of that rumbling. So I think now that you're saying it, I did not know that conversation happened. Look at Jessie last night. She was like a wreck in bed, bawling her eyes out forever because she kind of got into it a little bit with Candace, a little bit with Aaron, a little bit with Amanda. And she lost it for hours. She just had like a death match in the backyard and seemingly was fine, was brushing her teeth after, and went to bed. That could very well be a giveaway that this fight is not actually a real fight. You guys should comment below and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I definitely think that there's going to be a couple of other fake fights that's going down. My problem with the whole, all right, so Gina Marie wins HOH. She's giving up the HOH room to them, and like everything is the whole HOH is open door policy. She's going to walk around and say that she's doing this all for Nick, yo, New York in the house, I get you, Gina Marie, make up as many fake words as you want and try and use exuberated as much as you want, and whatever else she was doing when she was reading her HOH letter. What did she didn't say exclamation point, she said something else. But I don't think that she's going to make her own nominations. Everybody is already in her ear. Aaron is telling her, you need to go after Candace and put Candace up. Like, she was completely chicken-necking. Aaron was completely chicken-necking. Amanda's telling her, you need to put up Spencer, and you need to put up, like, Jessie, or you need to put up Candace. Candace knows her game is shot. Candace knows there's the only person that's going to save her or like Helen and Alyssa. I don't know how much control Gina Marie's going to have over this HOH. With all of these fake fights, it's going to be hard. Spencer's going to be laying low. Just so that you know, Spencer is laying low.
I don't think there's going to be any surprise to what she's doing. She's going to put up Spencer and Candace, but whatever she does do, we will all be back this weekend, I am sure, filling you in with a live feed breaking news show. Right as it happens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we get to vote. Oh, yeah. So we get to vote. Who are you guys voting for?
Who is going to make this be over? That's who I'm going to vote for.
I'm voting for Eric. Always fun talking about Big Brother. Follow me and Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
All right, you guys, I'm done here. I got to go and do the updates to try and bring you guys some more information. Check out my blog. Follow me over at Reality Fan Forum. You can see all the stuff that I'm doing. And follow me at You Got Bronx on Twitter. See you guys later.
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week, our weekly Big Brother group recap, where, as you know, we're just trying to fill you guys in on everything that happens. this past week on the feeds and show so that you're all caught up. If you guys want to subscribe right here in YouTube, you'll never miss any of our videos like our breaking news live feed show where we fill you in right away when something happens on the feeds. We go way more into detail. We interact with you guys during it. They're so much fun. So make sure you subscribe in this YouTube. We're watching this right now. Subscribe so that you don't miss any of them. But of course, it's on YouTube/Your Reality Recaps. Now, also, don't forget, join our Z-Box room because we're giving away autographed pictures in there and free feed subscriptions, and we put exclusive stuff that we don't put anywhere else in there, and we chat with you guys live during the Big Brother show. It also really is a great way to support us, aside from just buying the live feeds, which you guys probably already have. Now, if you just still want to support us some way, share this, follow us on social media, share these links with people. The best way is to share it directly from the Z-Box room and interact with us in the Z-Box room aside from joining it. But hey, anything you guys do, we appreciate. We're doing 4 or 5 shows for you every single week, so we love doing it. We love interacting with you. We hope you guys are liking what we're doing. If you're not, you can always comment below, leave a suggestion. We are always listening to you. So until probably tomorrow when the Breaking News Live feed show comes out, we'll see you guys all then. Bye for now.